And in that theory, and because we just had this discussion with our son, he is that generation. His theory is, why would I buy a house at that point? Because then I'm gonna have to take care of my parents. I might as well just stay in the house I'm in and
Yeah, but
luckily
is he
we have the
paying-
room.
Is he paying real-time money? Is he paying you what he would pay for rent in a place?
No.
Is he paying
No.
you electric? Does he pay? So these kids today
Or
it's very
spoiled
easy
rotten.
to stay in the house with the parents. I think that's what's destroying the whole thing for everybody, because it's easy for him to stay home with mommy and daddy.
Oh, it's not easy.
Well, the whole
not-
concept
it
of
is
the
easy.
helicopter parent, I know you want to talk
It's
about.
not, it is.
I was gonna say, so I have two friends in very different situations, one with kids and one without kids type of thing, who are both looking to downsize from what they have. The one have a property similar to Cynthia and Mark, where they bought all the way out in Bud Lake, and they're like, well, it's massive, but with 4 people, it's a little excessive, and they want to downsize to something that the other couple are in, which maybe would have been $250,000 prior to 2019 type of prices, where it's only got to be like the 3-bedroom, 4-bedroom type of thing, but not all the large basement and stuff.
Right.
And my other friends, they're in that small property and they're looking to go to renting because the job has moved, and they're like, okay, I can get a little closer. I'm going to save on all the repairs and all the hard work type of thing. They're not going to have to deal with the weekly mowing the lawn, all the process stuff. Plus, it's just going to be something they don't see any value coming in. They don't think the value of the home is going to get any higher, so they want to sell that so they have that extra income, pay off all the debts type of thing, and then just work from the rental property that's saving on
The point I don't
driving, all
understand
that
is
stuff.
how
Yeah.
these kids don't think about it. I mean, you've been in real estate for a long time. Has there been a time over a 20-year period that the real estate value hasn't increased?
Over time? No.
That's so. Hey, I mean,
But, and I think that historically, Chris's friends may be right. From a historic perspective, we are at a peak. We don't know where the peak ends. We don't know. They could buy today and be 50,000 in equity tomorrow. I don't know. It's a craziness. I can tell you over the protracted time, unknown, right? That I think they're right, that they buy today, they may not have as great an investment in years to come. The same with that house, right? If they bought Steve's house today for $500,000,
1.2.
yeah. It always keeps going up. For $500,000, and they lived in it, and they're thinking, oh, I put new this on, or I fixed the electric, or I did this, or I did that. That's all part of home ownership. It is what it is, but it's your house, your house, right? It may only be worth $425 down the road when they want to go sell it. Now, if they hold it and they live there their life, I would venture to say that history tells us that they'll probably benefit, and they will benefit because look. I'll use myself as an example. Right? Julie and I were paying about $1,100 a month for a mortgage on a house in Bordentown is worth over maybe $450, whatever. Okay, paying $1,100, principal, interest, taxes, insurance. Where do you get rent that way? Where are you going to do it? So eventually, what happens is rent grows, mortgage payments they increase only slightly because they increase with taxes and insurance. They don't increase with the P&I, right? So only components increase. So they increase slowly, but rents increase more rapidly. And pretty soon they're backwards. And they don't see that curve. That's the difference that makes the difference, right?
Yeah.
Whereas when I bought my house in '88, single guy, here's a house. First of all, I tore the house apart, I gutted it. I didn't even know what I was doing. There was a lot of stress. I put the house back together again. It took me 2 years to do this.